Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor and this is Budget with Taylor. So hey guys, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. All of my videos are pre-recorded. This video is pre-recorded. More specifically, I am recording this video on Saturday, so I'm not sure when you guys will see this video, but today is Saturday, May 3rd, I believe. So I'm excited for today's video, which means my May launch is officially out. It is done. I ain't worried about it. I ain't stressing about it no more. Was I able to complete everything that I wanted to complete for the month of June? No. However, I am happy with everything, that I was able to do and accomplish for this month, because one, creating challenges is not easy, especially with having a full-time job. Doing YouTube, like, it could be a lot and overwhelming, and I know I might be pushing myself a little bit with just releasing stuff each month. So I know I have a whole lineup plan. So again, I already know what I'm going to make. I already know like the ideas and stuff, but just like putting it together and finding the time is where I'm noticing that we're struggling with a little bit. So hopefully praying for like a good balance, that we're able to do this, keep up with it, and try to release things in the way that I have planned. So with that being said, again, I wasn't able to complete all the challenges I wanted to do for the month of May, but she is what she is, and I think she turned out cute. So let's get into the first May release for my May challenges. All right, so first up we have my Pochacco Savings challenges. Y'all, like, the whole Hello Kitty kawaii, I am so happy I started like doing it, all because Sean over at Conversation sent your girl a Hello Kitty savings challenge, and y'all, it was downhill from that. I've been on a Hello Kitty, like, I don't know, scavenger hunt, like trying to learn all the characters and everything like that. I think Pochacco is my favorite. Again, I'm still learning all the characters. I know the main one, like Pochacco and Hello Kitty, and I think My Melody and the little, I guess, emo one. I don't know, but I think Pochacco is my favorite, so I decided to come up with my Pochacco series. So we have Little Paws, Big Goals, and this one is worth $210. I think it's turned out so cute. Y'all, all designed by me, of course, because we original. We don't steal over here. We don't steal. Then next up we have the Pochacco Sweet Scoop Savings. So I found out that Pochacco like bananas. He likes bananas, and his favorite flavor is a banana ice cream. So I thought it was cute and different. Yeah, your girl was struggling to find an ice cream that matched, but we were able to find something. And then I did have to, like, draw in some extra details to make it more kawaii and to fit the style, because y'all know me, everything gotta be matchy and it gotta flow. So yeah, so this is what we came up with, and this is Pochacco Sweet Scoop Savings, and this one is worth $160. And then we have Pochacco's Sanrio Savings, and this one is worth $195. So these I didn't print front and back this time around, but I don't know, whenever I sell these, I might include it, I might not, but I don't know yet. So yeah, so this one is $195, and it actually reminds me of my Snoopy Sweetheart, at least the layout, my style that I'm going for. With this one, I was trying to switch it up a bit, but still, like, just the icons. So yeah, so this is it for my first, this is my first series for the month of May, and I think it turned out super stinking coyotes. All right, so next up, y'all already knew. Y'all should have known. Like, a pink challenge was coming. So with me doing Pink Wednesdays, I wanted to do more pink challenges. And I'm like, and what's more pink than Marie from the Aristocats? So your girl had a whole Marie Aristocat lineup, like everything. It was going to be a whole thing, just like my Pochacco and other challenges. It was going to be like, I think I had like 3 or 4 designs. Y'all, I was only able to finish one. So one is better than nothing, and I think it turned out cute. And this one is the Fancy Feline Fun. Ain't it cute? Ain't it cute? So you're going to set the amount for each icon, which is for each Eiffel Tower and yeah, the savings. Is this the Eiffel Tower? I believe this is the Eiffel Tower. All right, so you're gonna set an amount for each Eiffel Tower and then how much, like, your savings goal for it. So I'm thinking that I probably need to make this part just a little bigger, but I don't know, we'll see. Like I said, I wasn't able to complete it because it was supposed to have a pattern and everything, but it is what it is. Hey, something is better than nothing. So this is my Fancy Feline Fun, and yeah, I think it turned out cute, even though it was the only one in the series that I made. Welcome to the good life, y'all. Take me back to the 90s, take me back to the early thousands. Like, take me back when life was good. Your girl only focus was school. Not even focus, my only concern was school. I didn't have to be an adult. It's ghetto over here. I advise you not to grow up. It's all a trick. All right, so this is my Y2K girly savings challenge. Y'all, I think it turned out stinking cute. So this series is done. I got these icons. I wasn't going to make it like a big thing. I just thought it was cute and something that I wanted to do because it seemed like the Y2K has been, well, at least is starting to become a thing over the past, I think maybe a year and a half, I'm noticing. So we do have 2. So each each challenge is a total of $160. So each icon is 10. So you have the first one, which is volume 1 sparkle mode. I think it's cute. We got Lizzie McGuire, which was my girl. My CD player, like the little bubble cow. Oh my gosh. And then we have the 2000 mixtape because your girl used to burn CDs. And a little ring pop. And then we have volume 2 slay mode. And we have the little flip cell phone. Y'all, like my first cell phone wasn't a flip phone, I don't think. I don't think it was a flip phone, but this was a Razor, I believe it was called. And your girl wanted a Razor so bad, but my mom was like, no, the phone you got is the phone you got. And then we got the little computer, and then we have the boots, and then we have the little loading, and then we have a little iPod. Yeah, I never had an iPod. I had a MP3 player, a radio, and LimeWire. Listen, if you know, you know. Because all I'm gonna say is burnt. If you know, you know. I ain't acknowledging, I ain't admitting to nothing. No face, no case, okay? And then this little reminder I thought was cute was turn off your turn off your computer before midnight, because it was December 31st, 1999, going into 2000, where people thought the world was ending. It was insane. And then we have a cute little radio and a lava lamp and butterflies. So yeah, I think it turned out cute. This is my Y2K girly savings. My hands are a little shaky, but that's okay. So yeah, so that is it for this series. Ta-da! And last but not least, in honor of Lilo and Stitch, which is coming out May 23rd, your girl had to add Lilo and Stitch to the lineup, y'all. Like, I remember, like, I had every single Disney movie on VHS, and we had Lilo and Stitch on VHS, and I remember watching it with my little cousin. She was born in 2000. So I think she was like probably like 5. And every time Lilo would get kidnapped, y'all, she would cry. She would cry. And I'm like, girl, they're going to find her. She's like, well, why would they do? It never failed. She always got upset and she always cried every time when Lilo got kidnapped. So y'all, like, take me back. All right, so the first one we have, it simply just says Lilo Stitch. That's that. And with this challenge, you will save a total of $120. I'm thinking about maybe making this a little bigger, just a little bit, just a sweet smudge bigger. And then of course you have your scratch offs. I thought about making a red version so that I can do red stickers, but the only difference will be the color. So that's that. So we're just going to keep it simple so your girl ain't got to work too hard. So yeah, so we have, of course, this icon is worth 15, this one is worth 21, this one is worth 10, and then we have our mystery dollars. So this is the first one. And then next up we have a Stitch of Summer, because Stitch is so stinking cute. And this one is worth $220. Y'all, the numbers are the numbers. I'm not switching the numbers. So it is what it is. Yeah, so we have Stitch eating ice cream and he's playing is it called a ukulele? Then he's sunbathing and then he's drinking a coconut and he's dancing. So I thought this one was cute. So it's called a Stitchy Summer and it's worth $220. Now, baby, the big boy. I call this one the big boy because this is Stitch Experiment 626 Savings Plan. And with this challenge, you will save $523. Yes, you heard me. Yes, your eyes do not deceive you. You will save $523 for this challenge. And I wanted it that high because I thought it would just be like a cute souvenir to see. I mean, for people to keep, you know, in honor of Stitch coming out May 23rd, which is why I wanted it to be a high amount, which is $523. Yeah, so that's why the amount is so high, because I wanted this to be like a little reminder, a little souvenir of the real life film that's coming out on the 23rd, and your girl will be in theaters to see Stitch, and it better not be a disappointment. That's just that. Yeah, so I believe the highest amount on here is $30. So however, it's $30 3 times. Now with this one, I might have lower numbers. I might still keep it. I'll probably do 123 and 323 and 525. That's it. No custom numbers. Those are going to be the only 3 options, because to make custom savings amount, it takes a little bit of time, and then just to make sure that everything line up, because I wouldn't want the icons to be different. And then excuse me, like with the icons all being the same, I wouldn't want the savings amount to be different. So like, for example, this one is an 8, this one is a 9, this one is a 10. I would want it all to be the same. So to calculate all that, it just takes a lot of time. So yeah, this might be the only one that has an option. I'm not sure. So I believe that is that for all of my May release. So let me grab everything. Yeah, so this is my May lineup. So again, we have the Little Paws Big Savings, Little Paws Big Savings. And then we have Pochacco Sweet Scoop Savings. And then we have Pochacco's Sanrio Savings. And then we have the Fancy Feline Fun. And then we have my Y2K Girly Savings. Try to make a little bit of room. And this is the other one. So this is volume 1. So that one was volume 2. And then we have the Lilo and Stitch series. And we have just Lilo and Stitch, scratch off, a Stitchy Summer, and Experiment 626 Savings Plan. So this is it, y'all. This is it. Now, like, I am in the process of building my own website, and which is why slowly but surely, like, I am going to move completely off of Etsy. So as of now, as of the time you guys are seeing this video, my Stitch Savings, the Fancy Feline, and the Pochacco is only available on my Instagram. So if you guys are interested in these challenges specifically, you can message me on my Instagram, and we can go from there, because I just don't got time to play with Etsy. So I'm over Etsy. The fees are extremely high for no reason. They're taking a high cut when they don't provide nothing other than a platform for me to sell on. Like, they're not in the gym shooting with me, so like, what you get so much of a profit for? So that's where I'm at. And I know I mentioned this before about Etsy, but your girl is over it. So certain challenges are only available on Etsy, no ifs, ands, or buts. And certain challenges will only be available on Instagram for now until your girl get her own website. So, so again, this will be available in my Etsy and Instagram, and everything else is Instagram only. So if you guys are interested in anything that you see, reach out to your girl. Reach out to your girl through Etsy or Instagram, and that's just that. Instructions on how to place an Instagram order, y'all, I promise y'all, it's easy. It's so much easier. It's so much cheaper. Like, do you still have to pay taxes and shipping? Of course, but you're not paying all these extra fees that Etsy adds into like their stuff. Like, it's absolutely insane. Like, y'all get charged all these fees, we get charged fees, then they still take a portion. Then it's like, when tax, y'all, it's a whole thing. So am I grateful for Etsy because that's where I started? Absolutely. But it's a ripoff, and that's just my honest opinion. So yeah, I believe that is it. Again, instructions on how to order is on my Instagram. My Instagram link is listed down below in the little description box. Instructions on how to order is also on my Instagram, and it is pinned at the top along with pricing. Y'all, please read. Please read before messaging me. Any questions about how do I order? What's this? What's that? All of my trackers, anything that's a tracker is $4. All of my scratch offs, which is this one in this series, is $5. So if my listing, isn't updated on my Instagram, it's just because your girl simply hasn't had time. But all trackers are $4, and all scratch off trackers are $5. So now if you have like that about pricing about that, if it's not listed there, then definitely message me. But how do I order? How do I do this, y'all? Everything is listed there. All you gotta do is read. That is that. Now some people have reached out to me and just asked like, okay, like I have a question, and their questions were actually genuine. They were not genuine, like, or actually like valid questions. Like, one person asked me like, am I accepting Venmo? Because right now I'm only doing PayPal. And I'm like, okay, yes, Venmo is actually an option now. I just haven't been able to update like the listing price. I mean the how to pay section. And then they asked me about my Mean Girl series. I think they were just confused as to which was which. So like anything like that is cool, but like, how do I order this, that, y'all? Everything is there. So yeah, so that is it. Ooh, that's not it, y'all. Hold on, you guys. So if you saw my Instagram, then you would know that your girl made her own version of Baddies in a Bag little junk charm, and I think it turned out so stinking cute. One, every time I went to go order, your girl was just sold out. She was sold out. And then I was like, you know what? I have charms. Y'all, I completely forgot I had these charms, and I got all these charms. Y'all can blame GB, because remember when we were doing all those box challenges last year? Yeah, I ordered these charms, and I never played with them because I was actually going to make a box challenge based off of these charms, but I never did, which is why I got all these charms and more. So when I saw Baddies in a Bag come out with her junk charm binder, I fell in love, but again, homegirl kept selling out. Then I was reminded that I actually had my own charms, and your girl went to work. I have so many of these acrylic things because I thought about selling it, but again, your girl ain't got time to list nothing. So I'm like, you know what, it is what it is. So I actually have plenty of these that I never listed on my shop, and only thing I got from Amazon was the pearls and the glue. Everything else I already had in stock. So your girl was in the lab earlier this month. I think it turned out cute. Again, I posted this on my Instagram that I made my own version. Am I selling these? No. If you want one, you need to reach out to I believe her name is Moira over at Baddies in the Bag because she sells these. So then when your girl came out with this one, what happened? A couple days later, the girl did a restock. So you know, in no way, shape, or form am I saying, you know, go out, remake this and sell it. Absolutely, please don't. But if you can't afford to buy something, I mean, you can definitely make your own version. Or if something is out of stock, y'all, you can get in the, you know, maybe you remaking it will, you know, start your creative juices flowing. I don't know. But I think it turned out cute. Eventually, I do want to get the pink version. I know it was in stock. She did a restock, but I don't know if it's still in stock as of today. I just know there wasn't a reason for me to buy one because I already made my own version. And yes, I think it turned out cute. And again, this is my own version of my junk binder. And I don't even know what I'm gonna do with this yet. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with this yet, if I'm being completely honest, which is why I'm not buying the pink one. Because if I buy it, it would honestly, and I'm just being hot, honestly, just to say, oh, I have one, but I'm not using it. And yeah, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with this yet. I do wanna like add some challenges in it, so I might redraw these digitally and then make some challenges, or if I can find stuff already made digitally like this, then I'll make some saving challenges specifically for me. Now the saving challenges, if I'm able to find it, or if I'm able to redesign it, then yes, I will sell those because that's my idea. But this, no. This is so creative. This is so original. So if anybody else copies or sell her designs, y'all need to report them, because listen, don't get me started on stealing. Like, if you're not creative, babe, you're not creative. Like, please don't grind my gears with that topic. But yeah, so I made my own junk binder, and again, I think it turned out super cute, and I'm excited to see how we're going to put this together. So let's clean all this up. And yeah, y'all, so that is it. That is it for today's video. If you guys enjoy this type of content, please consider subscribing to my channel. And as always, I love you guys. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and like I said, for the second time, subscribe, because I feel like it's a vibe over here, and I feel like you guys really like me. And for the people that are watching but you don't comment, I love you too. Don't be ashamed about me, boo. I ain't nobody's secret. I ain't nobody to hide. If you like it, you like it. Like, come on. Road to 1K, because my 1K giveaway is going to be amazing. And when I get monetized, which I'm close to that, I'm definitely going to do a giveaway for that, because we are so close. So definitely watch your girl playlist. I can't say the R word because apparently the boy is cracking down on that. So I would definitely say watch the videos. Your eyes don't have to be on it, you know, just as long as it's being played. Do I want you to watch it? Yes, I would like to be engaged with you. Engage in the comments, but you know, let's get those hours up. That's the best way I can say it. So because we're so close. We're so close. But again, that is it. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.